Hi, welcome to Forex In Four. I'm Mike Conlon for FXEDU, and in the next 4 minutes, I'm going to show you the highlights of where the action is in today's Forex market. So let's get started.
Good morning. Today is Monday, April 25th, 2011. This morning we've got the European markets closed for the Easter holiday. Now here in the U.S. we were closed on Friday, took the day off, but in Europe they're closed today, so we've got lighter volume. But what we're seeing here in the market is it looks like a little bit of a familiar pattern. All right, we've got the euro trading a little bit higher today. All right, we're approaching last week's highs of 146.50. We'll see if we can't get up above that today. And that could be some short-term resistance. Without the European session trading, the volume is going to be a lot lighter. So we'll have to see what happens. But you can look at all these charts here. Looking at Euro USD, take a look at pound dollar here real quick. Okay, pound last week's high just under 166. Aussie dollar 107.75. Okay, all these charts pretty much look the same, and that's because we're really dealing with a weak dollar story. Now, this morning we're going to get some home sales figures coming out. We've got the new home sales that'll be out this morning, and then later this week we're going to get the FOMC meeting, and we're going to have the statement that comes out from Bernanke. Now, this is going to be his new press conference that he's coming out with, and it's like primetime Bernanke, where he's going to try and use this opportunity to really get his message across about what's going on with monetary policy, and it's the kind of thing where I think people are really losing confidence in what's going on with the Fed, because we have this inflation taking place. I mean, people are seeing it at the gas pump. You can look at precious metals, which are now at new all-time highs. Silver is now just under $50. We've got gold is up above 1,500 now, settling in there nicely, about 1,520. We've got oil prices going up. Gasoline, $5 gas, $4, who knows where it's going. And the whole time they're saying there's no inflation. And I think people are starting to get a little bit fed up with the metrics that they're using and saying, hey, listen, you know what, dude? This is something that affects us, and it's going to take away from the economy. So, what they're going to do about it is anyone's guess at this point, but you can see it's just a weak dollar story. So, dollar, yen, we can look at this here real quick. You can see now the Japanese yen has also been very weak. Okay, they also have accommodative monetary policy, but the reasoning's a little bit different. They had this, terrible tragedy over there with the earthquake and tsunami that they have to rebuild from. Not to mention their own economic malaise that they've had for some time now. And you can still see that even in light of that, you've got dollar weaker versus yen. So, weak dollar story going into the end of QE2, and nobody's really sure how the markets are going to react at that point. But, for right now, people seem to be content pushing things higher, stocks, commodities, and the expectation that inflation is indeed going to happen, and that they're going to let it happen. So, at this point, it's really tough to make a different argument. Now, that being said, the natural contrarian in me says that, all right, well, as soon as everybody says, you've got to buy commodities and things are going up, that's when, I want to start thinking about how to do the opposite play. But, right now, it's just such a steamroller in that direction that you may not want to get in front of it. So, that's what we're looking at today. There's no real news except for this home sales. And then later in the week, we've got, GDP coming out from Great Britain. We have CPI data in Australia. Okay, we've got the FOMC meeting. We've got in New Zealand, the RBNZ rate policy meeting decision. All right, so we've got U.S. GDP at the end of the week. So a bunch of news stories coming out later. But I think the big one's going to be, what Bernanke has to say and how he tries to goose the market. So that's what I'm looking at today. Probably a little bit lighter volume, but you never know what's going to happen here in the U.S. session. So that's what I've got for today, folks. Good trading to all.
As always, be sure to check out the written blog at www.fxedu.com to get complete coverage of today's Forex market. If you would like to learn more about how to trade the Forex market from professionals like myself, be sure to check out our affordable Forex trading courses. And if you're already a seasoned professional or aspire to be one, ask us how we can help you achieve your Forex goals. Go to www.fxedu.com to get started today.